Welcome to the AcQuum Consulting How-Tos and Power Moves for Infor SunSystem and EPM series, designed to provide you with tips, tricks and how-tos so you can make work within SunSystems and EPM quicker and more efficient. My name is Hyde, a consulting specialist at AcQuum. Today's topic is Infor Document Management, which is a powerful application included as part of the Cloud Suite, allowing you to attach documents to SunSystem's transactions and reference data. This can prove really useful in areas such as supplier onboarding, to hold contract details, T's and C's, licenses, credit checks, etc. Invoice processing, so you can view the supplier's invoice related to a transaction, whether it's in the purchase invoice section of SunSystems or account inquiry. And asset management, capturing images of physical assets, asset tags, etc. Attached documents can be viewed within SunSystems or can be searched upon from within the document management system. Today's session is more of a demonstration of the product and some of the capabilities rather than a session on how to set this up. Let's get started. I'll be showing this on the cloud SunSystem 6.4 version today, and what we're seeing on screen is my home page. IDM appears under the applications, and this is the icon you'd use to search on documents across the system or to do housekeeping maintenance on the stored documents. We'll be coming back to that a little later, but let's go into SunSystem so you can see how we attach documents. Let's start with supplier 81005 in my demonstration system. Been into that supplier recently, so I'm going to use a recent activity widget to go back into that supplier. You will note the chevrons in the top right hand side of the screen. This allows us to see information related to the screen we're on, and with this displayed we can view and attach documents in this related information section. In IDM, all documents will need to be entered with a document type, and you'll see here we have one set up for the supplier. For this supplier, we already have a terms of reference document attached, so which we can see by selecting the document. This is a very basic text document, but what we're going to do is attach further documents to the same supplier. So if I go back to SunSystems, as an example, I'm going to attach a supplier amendment request in PDF format. To attach it, I click on the paperclip, and then we have two options. I can either select the file from the file system, or I can go to File Explorer and click and drag my document over to Add File section. And you'll see we've got an additional details section here. If I scroll down, what the system has done is automatically populated certain fields or attributes, as they're called, with details from this supplier screen that I'm on. For example, the supplier name has been preset to Thompson's International. That's going to help us with searches in the future. Click on the upload to upload the document to the supplier. And what we see is a PDF here now. The system has automatically allocated it the supplier's code as its reference number, and then you will be able to access the document. Now we have a number of options available to us here. We can print, download, send in emails, and share the document if we wish. Alternatively, we could actually go into relate into IDM. And there what we can see is all the documents relating to this particular supplier. I'm just going to close that related information screen at the moment. And within this screen, we have the ability to perform a number of functions. We can, if we select the items, I'm going to select them all. We can display them, check them out, so we can edit them. We've got download. We can save as a new document. What we also have the ability here is to send in an email. So if I want to set one useful tool, I've selected both my documents. If I send these in email, and we can set up templates for these emails. You will see that we have the option to stitch documents. I'm going to select that and send. When you select that option to stitch documents, what the system does is it actually will email you a PDF which has both these documents included in it. There's one I did a little bit earlier on, if we now go and look at that. So this is an email that I sent to myself earlier, which had 3 documents attached, and you will see that the system is actually, if I preview this, the system has actually combined all the documents in one PDF. So you've got multiple documents in that one PDF. Back to SunSystems. Within document management, what you can do is use search functionality to search for particular documents based on those attributes we saw briefly earlier on. So if I unselect these, if I select an individual document here, you will see if you need to look at the attributes, you can access them from the attributes tab here, and you'll see all the information related to this particular document, the attributes. So these attributes can be used when we're searching on documents. So for example, if I wanted to look at all the documents that I've actually created in the system, I can select first of all my document type. I then select that I want the all documents created by. I then have options: equal, like, not, has a value, no value. I'm going to go for equals. And then when you're actually in this, we have the system will search for you. So as I start typing, I will see the usernames that are set up within IDM, and you can select that user and search. So now I'm seeing all my documents that I have actually set up in the system. So not just those related to 81005, but also to another supplier here. So you've got a powerful search functionality available within document management. I'm going to go back to SunSystems. That was a document attached to reference data, but we can also attach them to transactions, which assist us with approvals and inquiries. As an example, we've got one already attached. Let me open a session. This invoice was entered in the system. When it was entered in the system, because it was supplier 8105, we were able to see the documents related to 8105, but also we were able to attach a purchase invoice. So a purchase invoice was attached to the purchase invoice as it was entered, and that will then flow through the system through to the ledger transactions when we post this. So if I come out of here and flip to my account inquiry, what we can see is we're currently, let's close it for a second, we're now looking to account inquiry for account 81005. We've got a number of different transactions on this supplier account. If I open the related information, you'll see there are no results found at the moment, because that is the information relating to the transaction I am on. I'm currently selecting a system payment, which had no document attached to it. However, if I come down the screen and look at the invoice we were just looking at, as I select that transaction, the invoice comes available for viewing. So we'll see here the link is on the invoice number. So coming into account inquiries, you can quickly and easily see the details relating to that transaction. So that's adding it on the purchase invoice and then seeing it within the account inquiry. This really brings us to the end of what I was going to show you today. Thank you for your time. I hope this has been useful to you and given you an idea of how IDM can assist you with your SunSystems finance processes.